Big news on Drew McIntyre. Is he not keeping the WWE Championship that long? An injury update on Stephanie Vaquer, and a huge update on the upcoming WWE 2K26 video game. It's Sportskeeda Wrestling News. Hit the like button, get into the comments, and subscribe. Stephanie Vaquer, let's cover this one. She is expected to be cleared from her injury pretty quickly. Yeah, the news coming out here from Wrestling Observer Radio, they say, yeah, Vaquer and Rodriguez were supposed to have a match a week or two from now. They're having a match soon. She's ready. She's legitimately injury prone. She's dealing with that right now, but it's a minor injury. It's not a big injury as they're playing up. So she's not injury prone. Excuse me, I misread that. It's a minor injury. I heard she was going to be cleared pretty quickly, so it's a minor injury. It's a real one. She's had that walking boot. Big Mommy Cool laying her out. Raquel Rodriguez the past 2 weeks on Monday Night Raw. Let's get into Drew McIntyre. Yes, he won 3 stages of hell. He left with the WWE Championship finally. But according to Abu, the self-made man who scooped some big things in wrestling, and this is a big story, he may not be the champion that long. A story that involves Cody Rhodes, some other big names. Hang in there. Let's get into this. Here's the full recap of what Abu said. The original direction was literally Cody was going to keep the title until WrestleMania, and Roman was going to challenge him at WrestleMania and beat him for the title. That's what they may still do. That's what they're going to do. Triple H wanted to get some surprises on the road. One of those surprises here is Drew McIntyre. He says, quote, Drew was the guy who pitched this, and Drew was smart because now he realized I'm pitching things that can benefit me, and I know I'll go through it, and I'll benefit the overall promotion and what they're trying to do with their big thing, which is true. The plan as of last week is Drew McIntyre was going to be the middleman in the Cody Roman story. The idea was going to be Drew McIntyre was going to hold the championship. It's going to lead to Cody kind of shifting his character ever so slightly, play around with the idea of, did he attack Jacob Fatu, who thinks that possibly Drew McIntyre did it? Did he not? Is Cody turning heel? Is he not? They're going to play around with this without actually doing it. Jacob Fatu is going to be a tweener on the show, and if you're noticing, you're hearing not a lot of Roman Reigns because he wasn't going to be on TV for a lot of this. He's a part-timer. The bottom line is what I believe is they were going to do is play around with all these elements, all these moving parts. Roman Reigns was most likely going to challenge Drew McIntyre and beat Drew for the title at some point in this process, challenging Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. So we'll see how that goes. What do you think of that scenario? Too much? Too little? Too little Roman? I think that's the only issue. Too little Roman. You keep coming up to that wall with him as a part-timer. I wish you could do more Roman in these storylines. I like the idea of making a darker Cody Rhodes. I'm on board with it. Let me know what you think. Yeah. Major update on WWE 2K26. Yeah, we haven't gotten many updates about the upcoming video game, but apparently it is in the works. Brian Alvarez of Wrestling Observer reported that WWE filmed a commercial for it in December. That advert could roll out in the next few weeks, most likely Royal Rumble. It kind of lines up. This is the marketing pattern they've had in the past. Now, we don't know who's going to be on the cover of the video game. Who would you put on the cover of 2K26? It's kind of a big deal to be on the cover of 2K26. Yeah, I haven't played one of the games in the last years. I think I played the last one, 2024. It was a pretty fun game. I enjoyed it. Yeah, let me know. Big update on Tiffany Stratton. Yes, let me know your feelings about this. She's been a healthy scratch for WWE, but reportedly, Bodyslam.net reporting that she is set to have a, quote, showcase at WrestleMania 42. What could that be? She already had Charlotte last year. I thought that match was okay. It was just fine. The build to it was controversial and kind of scandalous. What do you think here? What do you do with Tiffany Stratton in 2026? Give me your fantasy booking, ticky-tappy way. I want to hear it. A big update here on R-Truth. What's up? Yeah, what's up with him? R-Truth revealing to TV Insider that he signed a 4-year long-term deal with WWE with a 3-year option before his return at last year's Money in the Bank. Of course, he was let go, a beloved figure in WWE. Let go, and then immediately brought back and also introduced in an angle with John Cena. I think people forget that. Presented as a very serious character and then immediately reverted back to his comedy character, which I don't have a huge deal with because he still made some funny moments. But him being a real supporting player is longevity in his career. He's had an incredibly long career. I think people need to realize that. And he still works great. He's still incredibly, I think, charming and funny. And that means something. He could be the funniest guy in WWE since Bobby Heenan. Who's the funniest character you've ever seen in WWE? I'd love to hear your take on that. John Cena. He has something to say about his final match. And maybe you agree with him, maybe you don't. Let's go there. John Cena speaking to a big crowd, talking to people like Malcolm Muscle, at Malcolm Muscle. Tip of the cap to Malcolm. Good dude. I've met him once or twice. He goes, I thought my final match, speaking on his final match, I thought it was perfect, he says of his final match. And losing to Gunther, where he smiled and tapped out, he said, I thought it was perfect. Thank you. Remind me that you're allowed to have your opinion, and thank you for not just conforming to a certain set of standards. Thank you for being vocal enough to express how you felt, because moments can be teachable. I put together my job, and I tried to put together a story I think you'll all enjoy. And when there is critical opinions out there, I'm all ears. I don't ignore the critics. I'm thankful for them in DC in every match I had before that. Parallel in my career, I think it was perfect ending. I think it was a perfect end because a whole lot of people thought it sucked. He's acknowledged the end. A whole lot of people thought it was special. I thought it was special. I didn't think it was fantastic. I thought it was special though. That's kind of been my story for 23 years, so I thought it was perfect. What do you think? Do you agree with John Cena? I thought it was certainly a special ending. You can't deny that it wasn't special. Was it the exact ending you wanted? Have you had some time to kind of digest that one? Are you still really, really mad that that's the way it ended? Yeah. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. Hit the like button, subscribe, check out the other videos on our channel, including one about the best and worst of Chris Jericho in WWE. Is he showing up anytime soon?